Hi, Arlene. Hello, hello. Good evening. Hi, Tanya. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Janice. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I thought I'd do another impromptu because I have so much to work on. What I'm going to work on first, though, what I'm going to show you first is my little calendar. This is what I did yesterday. It says, learn not to sweat the small stuff. Learn not to sweat the small stuff. Did I turn I think I did, yes. Let's zoom in a little. I turned my off. There we go. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Daniel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Rhonda. Learn not to sweat the small stuff. This is a 1993 really a Pioneer Seed Farm calendar. I got it, I think, when I went on that Nebraska Jaunt, which is a 350-mile yard sale a couple years ago. It's been sitting around, so I thought I'd use it. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Janet. Hello, hello. Hi, Samantha. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to flip the page to March 1st. I get a kick out of this one. It reminds me in a way. The quote says, even Albert Einstein. Now you know why it reminds me of Barb Owen, the geniuses. Even Albert Einstein reportedly needed help on his 1040 form. And one of my memories of watching Barb Owen is, and I've said this several times, in one of her chats, she was chatting away and somebody asked her a question. And she stopped the chat. She stopped what she was doing. She took the camera off of her desktop and pointed it up to herself. And she looked out at us and she said, I don't know everything. I have to tell you, I don't know everything. And so I guess even Albert Einstein needed help on his 1040 form. So what am I going to put on there? I think what I'm going to do is just kind of, well, let's see. I like to put bits and pieces on from my whatnot box, my little bits and bops. That's what I have on here. But I also have this bag of scraps. Where is my bag of scraps? Right here. Let's do a bag of scraps here. Here's some coppery gold. Here's some tissue paper. I like that. We're going to do something really simple to get me started. Here. A nest. Yeah, here. And I think I'll save that. This is what else I got in here. Scraps. Scraps. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out all my scraps here. And see what I can find. I don't want anything floral. Ooh, this. That's enough. I'm not going to use all of that, but. Hi, Nina. Well, Carla. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mitzi. And Judy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to everybody I'm missing. Did I see who did I see in here? Janice. Nina, Janice, Arlene, Mitzi, Judy, Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Samantha. Hello, hello, hello. Using book pages and scraps. That's kind of what Tanya did for her zine, which I'm going to work on my zine. 2. Ooh, no, that doesn't have any numbers. Need that. All right. So let's just take this, and I'd like to kind of tear it like this. Maybe like this. No, like this. And I want the farmyard to show. That quote was by Ronald Reagan, who's glue stick. Glue sticks were gifted to me by Holly Dalton. Thank you, Holly. I don't know if she's in here, but I'm going to thank her when I use them. She gifted me a box of them. And these letters are going to be upside down, which is okay. Hi, Susan Hill. Are you buffering? Yeah, I'm buffering too. I'm sorry about the buffering. I don't think it's me this time, though. I just think it's the internet. I think it's the internet. Okay, where's that scrap? I tore it off here. We want to put something up here, too. I just think that I'm not even going to blame YouTube for it, although I will say Tanya had some trouble today, too, didn't she? I'm not sure exactly what was going on with her, because I will, if it's not intentional, I'll probably apologize to you 10 million times. I think I'll do it something like this. Another Mindy in here besides, oh, there's Mitzi Curry and Mindy, who's, I think, Mitzi. Hi, Ray. Welcome, Ray. I've been doing some impromptus on Sunday nights. Just because I have so much I need to get caught up on, and I've been having fun with this calendar, you know, Texas coins. But what I wanted to put on here, what I might yet, oh, hold it, is I got to get it out. I have to get it out. Reach, reach, reach. We're going to put 1040 on here with my fine line applicator. Hi, Nashua. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to put, shall we put a question mark in here just for the fun of it? Come on. It's coming. We're going to put a question mark. And we're going to put 1040 on here. You know, tax season is not that far away. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I'm retired, and I don't make enough money to pay taxes. I'm a poor person. I had the kick out of, we went out to lunch one day. Oh, this was right after I got down here to Nebraska. Still trying to determine where I was going to land. And went out to lunch with my nephew and his wife and my little grandniece. And somehow we got talking about her piggy bank. And she said, I'm richer than Aunt Mary. And I'm going, yeah, you probably are. Are you buffering too, Arlene? I'm so sorry about the buffering. I'm buffering here. I don't know what to do about it. I reloaded Chrome. I checked all my settings for the updates on Windows. They're all taken care of on my system. I've unplugged my Ethernet and changed changed ports, just thinking maybe it needed a different port, and I plugged that back in. I've done everything I know how to do. It just may be the internet. You're buffering every few seconds. I am too on my tablet over here. You can't see it, but all right, that's all I wanted to do. We'll just let this dry. I'll set it aside. I will set it aside someplace over here. And I think I put my glue stick. Did I put my glue stick up here? Let me put it. I want to get in the habit of putting things away. All right, next, let me zoom out again here so you guys can see my desktop. What I want to do, oops, come on. Let me zoom out. My mouse is still a little jumpy. Lucia told me to turn the speed down on it, and I did, but it's still just a little jumpy. All right, I wanted to show you. I showed you in what Lisa won the March Gem Journal, and I'm going to get this sent out to her tomorrow. This one's going out to Lisa. It's all done. It's all ready to go. All I have to do is put it in an envelope and address it and take it to the post office. But today I've been working on my own. I kind of worked on this, doing her other projects that I'm not doing because I'm doing so much. I am doing so much that I've got it all stitched here. I got my little spine lace put on, my laces put around here. It's all ready to go, except for now what I'm going to do is put tape around here. And I still have some of this Ms. Sparkles 1-inch tape that I got at Joann. I'm cutting it because I don't want to use up all what Suzanne sent me. So I'm using it on projects like this, which is good for it. And this is a watercolor theme for March, and I did put the prompts up on my community tab and in the Phibbsville Friends group. If you haven't heard of Phibbsville Friends, it's a Facebook group that Violet started, and Janet is doing a lot to help her run it. Violet and Janet are running that Facebook group called Phibbsville, F-I-B. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to slow down my speed. I should contact them and say, please don't do that, because I stream a lot. You know, you don't get what you pay for sometimes. Yeah, yep. And they'll do that so that they can give more oomph to customers who buy even more time than what I bought medium. I bought what I thought was enough, but evidently it's not. And I'm not sure that I want to pay extra at this point. Hi, Holly Dalton. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sherry Van. Oops. Who else am I missing? I said hello to Ray. Holly came in. Deborah's here. I think I've welcomed everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I'm putting the inside cover on my gem journal, and I'm not going to bind this here tonight because you guys have already seen me go through this once, and that can be quite time-consuming and boring. But I am going to put this. This is just a piece of watercolor paper. It's cut just a little bit wider, but that's okay because I have the ruffle here, and it kind of keeps the ruffle in check. So let me get my palette knife to burnish everything down here. So I did watch. I was lurking I was lurking in Tanya's live, working on this. I was stitching. I stitched all this together. She did a wonderful zine. Yeah. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to do the Becky Aunt Beck's Creations hint of pulling just a part of the release paper out and fold it over in here. I really like using my palette knife to do this. Generally, it gets down in there really good. I'm having a little bit of trouble on this one, but it does pretty good on separating that release paper from the two-sided, double-sided tape. Now, I may come back into this later, but I want to work on the zine. I was talking about Tanya. She's got me making those zines. She's got making those zines. I'm just having so much fun. I'm going to make a zine tonight. I really liked what she did in her stream. And then I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do something else. I got inspired Friday night. And in our own group, I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to start it tonight. And I think it's going to be a fun project for me to do. I got that's okay. I'm going to watercolor on this anyway. All right. Then you just pull. Becky says, pull gently. Mary goes, zoop. Becky says, pull gently. Mary says, zoop. See, that's why you pull gently. Pull. Pull gently. Let's see. Sue said hello. They're saying hello to everybody. Hi, Aunt Beck. Now you're going back again next weekend? When do you sleep? They always ask me, Mary, when do you sleep? Oh, okay. I'm loving that. So now what I need to do is grab my signatures, which are what did I do with my signatures? Wait a minute. They're here. I just have to get up. I had one. Ooh, I put my hand right in 1040. Oh, ew. What did I do with those signatures? I had them out. Oh, maybe I'll put them over here. No. Oh, come on. Ready and then not find anything. Are they under here? Yeah. Yeah? No. Are they under here? What did I do with those signatures? All right, take a breath. I guess that's as far as I'm going to go with this for now. Maybe after I get my bearings and find my signatures, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Oh, here they are. They're underneath of my tablet. I'm not going to bind these in. I need to use one to figure out my spacing here. Because what I want is I have two pages to a signature because this is like I folded it. And I want about a 1/2 inch. So let me grab my ruler here. Maybe this one. Yeah. My chat. Come on, boop, boop. Hi, Lisa. Lisa did a flip of things that she got from Kathy's Worlds and Friends for her projects. And Lisa, I'm glad I watched your stream because I was wondering what she sent. I understood the journal and I understood the Tim Holtz folio, but I didn't know what all those other things were for. And you said that they were chatting about doing a snippet roll. And Lisa opened every one of her packages. I just said, ooh, ah, look. All right, we're good with my spine. Yeah, it will be. So I'm just going to eyeball this because this is my journal. And I'm just going to fold this like this. Just kind of fold it down, and it comes right to where my spine starts, this ribbon. If you could see, I have a piece of lace there. And then I need about a 1/2 inch because I have 4 signatures. And so I cut one crooked here. This is my crooked one right here. I'm going to put that on the inside and put it toward the back so I don't have to look at it. I'll deal with it when I get there. And about a 1/2 inch. So approximately, well, that's about an inch. I needed a little skinnier than that, about like that, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Again, so I'm going to fold it again like that, and that's just about right because it takes in my and then this part folds this way, and I need to make sure I have enough room for my signatures. I got it about right. When I'm finished, and I'll have the same little tab that comes here, the Velcro, and this is all hand stitched on. I don't have my sewing machine out. I don't even have my $5 sewing machine out. I noticed my laptop is saying your connection is unstable. So I guess it's my internet. I think I'm going to call Windstream, and it says, please wait till we try reconnecting. So if I bop off, well, I guess they got reconnected. I don't know if that's YouTube or Windstream, but so there we go. The first prompt is to choose one color, and I'm going to do mine in landscape, but I'm not going to do it right now. The first prompt for March 1st, if you look on my community tab or in Fibsville, I got the first week of watercolor prompts up there. The first prompt is to choose one color and just that one color. And so that's what I'm going to be doing on this. I think I'll be doing it, well, there's 31 days in March, not 30. There's 31 days in March. So I think in my other stream, I said there were 30 days in March, but I was thinking about April. You know, Mary Sherd says a lot of things wrong. Feel free to correct me if I... All right, so I'm done fooling with that for right now. I'll come back to it. I want to work on some zines, and I'm going to steal this. I'm going to steal this for this. Or I could, that doesn't quite fit. Let's put a clip on this to keep it closed. That works. This is to hers. Now, I'm getting a lot of zines here. I'm getting a lot of zines, but tonight I want to do one in flavor that Tanya did today in her stream. And Janet, or one of the mods, Janet's so good with helping me. If you would put a link to Tanya's stream, I wouldn't mind. She did her zine toward the end of her stream. And let's see, she used were die cuts. She had the stackable ones, and she had squares. Wonderful. Tanya does very, very graphic work. She's very much, I call her a contemporary style. She's very contemporary in her style. Very modular, very neat. She doesn't do things sloppy like Mary does. She may think she does, but she doesn't. And I'm going to use the negative pieces of some die cuts that I cut. I cut some of these for, I think I was doing cards. And, well, we'll get there when I get there. Let's do the Yeehaw white cardstock that you get at Walmart. that's what I'm using. And let's see, do I have the, I was going to try to see what pound this was, but I pulled the top sheet out. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, and then she used, they were very square. Her die cut negative pieces, the stackable ones, she had scrap pieces left, and she'd just been accumulating them. It made it really, she did a really nice job on her zine. Well, I have stackable shapes, but I haven't die cut them. I use my die cutter about as much as I use that sewing machine. Thank you, Janet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And this is called, this she calls the hot dog fold because it looks like a hot dog bun. And this she calls the hamburger fold because it looks like a hamburger bun. And then she folds back to the center, one side at a time. She says, don't do them both at the same time or they won't fold neat. Quotes printed off because I had no idea what she was going to do. However, I do have a book of quotations that has all these words, all these quotes. I've got two books like this. So this one I can rip up. G, think. Think aloud. Always talk who never thinks. And hit that something. I'm gonna but what I think, you know, I'm one who says I think that when people sometimes they say they overthink, that is my, I guess you could say, my pet peeve, because very rarely do I think that we actually overthink. We come into sometimes we work ourselves into a corner and we think we've overthought. We think we overthought, but actually we didn't. You just need to keep moving sometimes. That's what I've found out. I like to think. I try to do my art spontaneous, and spontaneous things happen, but it usually happens while I'm thinking. So anyway, you fold it like this, you fold it like this, and like this. And I always have just a little showing. Sometimes I fold mine differently so that I have the best folds. I might have to trim this one a little. Let's go back here and figure out what I did. Like this. You fold it like this. You open it. This is the front and this is the back. I guess that's the best way, but this is cardstock. And cardstock generally is a thicker paper, so you're going to get a little bit of a margin in there because you need a little bit, maybe 1/16 of an inch here on the fold, and that pulls on this. This is pretty good. I'm not unhappy with this. Anya and then Mary. That is so true. Then the other thing you need to be aware of, and especially to Tanya, she says be sure that your outer margins here, your outer borders on the long side is going to be the bottom. This will be the bottom, and then you flip it, and this will be the bottom. And she numbered her pages. Back, front, 1, 2, I think it went 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't number mine. But what I'm going to do here, now I'm going to make more than one because I've got these very organic shapes, which are that I use making the cards. Now those are nice, but those don't fit what I'm doing. I might come back to those. They're a little large. Those are all the black ones. They're all well, that one's a little different. But what I want, I've got some red ones, and I've got some squares and circles, and you per se, but like this will go to this. I'll draw a line here, and then I'll have a circle down there and an arrow to go over here, and that type of a thing to kind of mimic what Tanya did, but in a way it'll be different. You can see I went off on some of them. That one might work. I've got quite a few to choose from, some smaller and larger circles here. So that's what I'm going to do really fast. And I think some of these I'll cut just like this and like this maybe. And then I want to go to my trimmer. So to get some spaces around it. I'm not going to use the floral. Those bit larger boxes went right off the page for me. Oh, here's one. This one's good. Both of these are good. And so are the circles. So let's just cut here. And this is all scrap. I just didn't have the heart to throw this stuff away. So there are some of these I'm ruining as I cut, but that's because I need the space around them to trim. And I punched a whole bunch of these one day with my die cutter. I was playing with the die cutter. Here are some black circles. I don't know. I punched those out with my punch. And let's see what else I have here. These are all, I think when I was doing this, Becky was telling me not to get too many. Let's stop there. She was telling me not to put too many dies on my big shot. Don't try to cut out 10 of them at once, because that can ruin your die cutter. Let's see, I need my cutting mat here. No, my trimmer. Oh, of course, everything's piled up. Of course it is. Here, we'll use this one. We will use this one. And I'm going to do this sort of fast, just for the fun of it, to get it done. That's not what I want. I just need enough for, so I just kind of want to square these up a little. It don't have to be perfect. And they won't be if Mary's doing it. Of course, this is in this paper. Some of this paper does not cut well. Here, let's try. I've got to clean my carts off. I just pile stuff up and pile stuff up. I don't know if that's the blade or the paper. Let's try this. Constantly. I think that's the paper. I think it's the paper. The paper's got a white inner layer here. It's not cutting well, but we're going to keep trimming it. We're going to keep trimming it. Some of this paper cuts really nice and others don't. I don't know if I can get to it right away. Yeah. put it just a teeny bit closer. Yeah, it's really ragging my edges. I'm going to leave them raggedy. I'm going to leave them raggedy. They are what I was looking for my sanding block. Which is not here. I don't think it's my blade. I think it's this paper. It does not cut good. I can do a better job with my scissors, which I think I will. Boo on that. Both cutters, both snippers did a bad job on it. Let's go there. Let's try this. It may not be straight, but it'll be a line. I'm going to leave it because I like it that way. Got a circle here. And we'll just so there's 1, 2, 3. Let's cut here. Four. Six. 2, 4, 6. I want 2 more. Do I have 2 more? Do I have 2 more in here? I got 2 more. I have to have 2 more. Hold the phone. Let me look for them. Hold your britches. That is what Carehart says. Hold your britches. Going in for 2 more here. And I don't care if they're kind of lopsided. It kind of adds to the charm for this. And let's go after this one right here. All right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And 1, 2, we're going to make some little ones here. I'm just snipping around. Three. Four. Yep, I'm doing zines. Janet, are you spinning? I spin off and on my tablet here. That just started happening when it did that Windows update. So I don't know whether to blame Windows or the internet or YouTube. All I know is I'm not blaming myself. Mary's not to blame. Don't blame Meri. And I mean Meri with the M-E-R-I. I don't think it's my laptop, but it could have been that Windows update because that's when it all started. And I thought, and I do think that I turned my laptop on maybe around 3 this afternoon and went out to my channel on my laptop. And it seems like when I do that, it's get signed on. It's easier to do the stream. It doesn't spin a whole nother issue. The buffering is a whole nother issue that I don't think could just be my provider not giving me enough speed. And I know if I call them, they'll say, well, give us $30 more a month. That's what they'll say. And I don't know if I want to give you $30 more a month. Let's see if I have at least 8 of these black ones. I think I do. 8 good ones. Here's 3 to cut. Let's do this one. 1. 4. 5, 6, and some of these are really thin at the end. I think I'll just leave them like that and throw the rest of this away. Throw the rest of these little scrappies away. I'm done with those. I could do what Arlene said she did. I read your comment. She said that when she gets a lot of scrappies, she takes and puts a lot of glue down on, makes a big heart and puts all the scrappies there and glue them down. But I'm not going to fool with that tonight. I want to do my zine. That was a good idea, Arlene. I was watching chat while I was lurking in Tanya's stream. I was there most of the time. I did take a break and I watched Lisa's video. Okay, so now, boy, do I have a lot here. Put that there. Let's put these down on my floor because they're in my way. Scrappies. Where's my zine that I folded up? I didn't throw that away. What did I do with it? Ah, Meri. What did you do with it? Meri thinks she always knows what she's doing. Let's put that down. Did I put it over here? No. What did I do with it? I folded it up. Did it fall? No, that's a paper towel. I guess I'm going to have to fold me another one because, oh, here. Is this it? No, that's by a tape. Jeez, Meri. I'm just going to fold another one. I don't know what I did with it. I had it all folded up and ready to go. It's not on the floor. I don't see it on my desk anyplace. Let's just fold another one. It's easier to fold than to find. It's easier to fold than to find. You guys like us watching us do these hot dog folds and hamburger folds and it's so weird how that happens because when you're working around, you put I just need to slow down and think what I'm doing. Okay, there's the hamburger fold. I'll find it, and I can always use it for another zine. Get it folded as nice as I can here. Come on. That long fold was the hot dog fold. I might have said hamburger. This is the hot dog fold. This is the hamburger fold. No way. Like this. I'm going to use my electric scissors tonight. I played with using those electric scissors. I had so much fun. Oh, dear. You might want to stay around and watch Mary cut her fingers off. All right. Pull it. How those electric scissors were going to work, because I didn't see the blades moving up and down. And this pair of scissors I wanted to use just for fabric. I can't find the red ones now. They dropped the other day when I was doing a live stream, and I haven't found them yet. And I checked my wastebasket. They were this. See, it gives it you I have to I guess I went like, as Lisa said, the thicker your page, the harder it is to get a nice fold. I usually just bend it until I find a good there. It will. I'm going to draw lines. Only let's open it up to do that. And I'm not going to worry about front and back. You know, I'm not going to worry about what's on the front and back. That isn't going to matter to me in this case. But what I wanted to, because I didn't get it out when I started, but I know exactly where it is. Let me reach for it. Let me reach. Let me reach. Uh-oh, she's reaching. She's looking. She's looking. Oh, here it is. Yeah. What I want to do, I'm reaching yet. Tanya was talking about glues in her live stream too. What she uses. She said she used, I think it's matte Mod Podge, and oh look, I have a whole bunch more of these black ones if I need them. Matte Mod Podge and Glue All, Elmer's Glue All. I've got some Glue All, and she mixes a little water with it to do her. She was talking, she did one of those crunchy pages. I got some Glue All, but I'm going to put it in a fine line applicator so that I have similar to those little bottles that they use. And I've done that before. Oh, I need to clean up around here. Mess. Let's not make a mess. And I think I'm wondering if I can pour it. I'm wondering if I can pour it instead of doing the. I don't know if I can. If I can pour it from here. I'm going to try. It may not work, so it may get messy here. We shall see. I'm using my wastebasket as a table again. Let's see if I can just stream it in. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of stream that glue in here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to tip it because it's going in good. If I tip it so you can see, I can't see what you guys are seeing, and I don't want to move. I just want to fill my fine line applicator here with glue all, and I'm not going to put water in it. I'm just going to use this as a straight glue. I'm not going to use it to collage with. And this will be used just like you would a glossy accent. Putting that pin in that fine line applicator has a little steel bar in the nozzle cap. That will keep that pathway clear, hopefully. I did this once before, a long time ago, with and I generally, for my collaging, I have that gallon, but it's school glue. This is glue all. This is probably what you want if you're buying in a big container like this, but I haven't seen, at least at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, the big gallon size of glue all. I see the big gallon size of school glue, which makes sense that they would sell that in a gallon size for a teacher or for school. Let me throw this away. And so what I want to do now is put this cap on, and this will help me glue these down nice and neat. And then I don't need this. I'll put a circle, maybe even a black circle here. And this will be similar. I don't have the pretty nice squares that Tanya had because she did her die cutting with the stackable shapes. Mess time, Janice says. Sherry, I haven't forgotten you. I am having medical stuff. Hope to be through to the other side by next week. Oh, Janice, that's not fun to go through. I read what you gals go through, some of you gals, what you go through, and my heart just breaks for you. Uh-oh, come on. There it comes. See, now I'll get a nice clean little glue line here. I always want to leave a little airway up at the top. So it has it's easier to manipulate. So let's just put this down here as neat as I can. Mary's not neat. And these aren't cut neat either. Let's see. I think this is probably the back, so I'm going to put this here, but it may not be by the time I fold it. Tanya, she so inspires me. Now she has a copier, her printer probably. She goes and scans it and prints out copies. I don't have that, so let's see. Let's do a smaller one here. This will probably be the front. Oh, well, that's the way we're going to do it. And a large circle. And today was Tanya McGuire's birthday. Wish her a happy birthday. And Tanya Woodward had a birthday last week. And Sherry, I think this is Sherry's birthday too. I don't know if it was this week or today for Sherry. So we have birthdays in the house. And Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck has a birthday next Sunday. I think I'll put the glue on this side here. Did. Not having all the same shapes, but the same sort of the same style. This really is not my style. This is more contemporary than what I would do for me. But it's fun to work in somebody else's style. Let's put this one. This is pretty big, but I think I'll put it down here. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Hi, Dawn Boss. Hi, Deborah. River City. Welcome, ladies, and welcome to anybody else that I missed saying hello to. I'm doing a Tanya zine because I like to do her zines. And if any of you get tired and need to leave, I completely understand. Don't feel like you have to stay in here just because I'm streaming. I know there are a lot of streams going on, and I forgive you if you need to go take a nap. I completely understand. Now, I'm going to be putting quotes on this page, so these are kind of like, I'll have a lot of white space there. I'll put a quote there maybe. And my quotes, Tanya's quotes were about thinking outside of the box, which I thought was really a fun theme. But I don't have access to printed quotes that are outside of the box, so I'm going to use thinking quotes. Thinking. Yeah, I'm buffering now, too. They're saying happy birthday to, oops. They're saying happy birthday to Sherry. I thought I saw Sherry say, what? What did Sherry say? I keep losing it. Arlene says, I come in here intending to organize and end up working on 5 new projects using the first few items I touch instead. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I just keep pulling up those projects till I'm so in over my head. I am so in over my head. And you know what, you guys? I'm going to jump in another pool tonight. But after I do my electric scissors thing. After I do the electric scissors. You guys will probably get a kick out of me doing electric scissors tonight. I'll have to go on the side there, but... Ew, Mary, messy Mary. How about a medium circle? Here, it's a medium one. Let's put this on there. Let's put it right in the center this time. This is in the style and flavor and drawing inspiration from Tanya McGuire's stream today. She said I had to laugh. She said she had all figured out what she was going to do. And then last night, an idea came to her to do something completely different. All right, we're going to flip it this way. And I thought, yep, join the crowd. That's what I would do. Let's put it down here. That's usually what happens to me. But you know, I think a part of that is the creative process. You start. And you, even mentally, you start getting your pieces together, and you might run across something that inspires you to do something else. I'm going to put these double ones up here. Shall I put them here? I think I will. And originally planned. It's kind of the mental mind mapping. You aren't drawing it out. You're not, I like to mind map, but sometimes mentally on each other, you'll start with something and it will say, yeah, but Mary, if you do this, quite liberally. I get kind of irritated at people who Oops, I thought about it. In art, it's like I wasn't supposed to. So lately I've been on this kick of saying, it's okay. Oops, now see, I don't want 2 circles. I want another. So Mary kind of has her feathers in a ruffled when people say they, not all the time. I understand. Let's clip this. Down here. Right down there. And yeah. No, up here. The other way. This way. Yeah, right in there. We'll put Hobby Lobby when I buy them retail, and they're in the model car department. And I think they're in the model car department because those model builders who build the car models will fill their fine line applicators with glue, whatever glue they're using, and then they can reach in to their car parts and get in there and glue their seat covers on or something. And I always find them in the model car department. We're going to put that one down here. I think I'm going to put it this way for once. Let's put this one a little lopsided, diagonally, just for the fun of it. All the others are straight. Will we bell? This has got a rough cut on it anyway. This is one I cut with that trimmer. How about this way? I think I'll put it this way. And how about putting this one this way and this one right smack dab in the middle, just because I want to. And that'll be the end of gluing these on. And this is using your scraps, Tanya says. She saved them. She didn't throw them away. Her die cut. Mine looks like labels. Labels gone wild. Labels gone wild. Rebelling labels. Rebel labels. Let's put it this way. All right. So there's that. And I got these left over. I'm going to put these pieces I have left over in my whatnot box. Full already. To hold little pieces like this. Look, I pulled the tag off of my pillow that I'm sitting on today. I think I got caught into the wheel of my chair. I pulled the tag off of my pillow. Under penalty of law, do not remove except by the consumer. Oh, well, I'm the consumer. I didn't break the law. Whew. All right. I'm safe. Let's cut these up. Put these in my whatnot box. Let's just cut them. Put them in there. I'll have them for another project or something. I got this from Aunt Beth. Let's mark here. Yeah, that's good enough. I want to draw some lines, but I think I'll put my quotes on first and draw lines between my quotes. So here's my big book of quotes. But before I do that, let's check. Dick Blixer, Amazon. Would you like a link? Janet said. Are we talking about the fine line applicator? Happy birthday, Kitty. Must be Kitty's birthday too. Happy birthday, Kitty. Oh, your birthday was Friday. Well, still happy birthday to you. Janet dropped a link to the fine line applicators on Amazon. Thank you, Janet. Dawn says thank you. Hi, Loretta. Loretta Roger, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Susan says, looks like a wall of picture frames. It does, doesn't it? Well, let's see what happens when I put the quotes on there. Janet also dropped a link to, she started out doing what? The Crunchy book? She calls it the Crunchy book. And I think I heard them, Tanya and Lisa, say that in April, which would be next month, they're going to do a Crunchy book as that's their little journal project. So there'll be another Crunchy book coming up. Now, I started doing the Crunchy book this year along with Tanya, but I couldn't keep up. So I already had 4 pages. And I think, yeah, Tanya was talking about it, and she said they're going to make the pages different sizes. So I may do that one. They're saying hello out there. Whoops, I stopped my stream here. It looks like I need to refresh. No, it's going. Bye, Lisa. Have a great day. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow night. Joyce says she keeps hitting the N instead of the space bar. Me too, Joyce. My keyboard is so small on that phone, and when I want to hit the N, I always hit the space bar or the C. I got pretty thin fingers. My fingers are not fat, but that keyboard is tiny on my phone. Drives me nuts. Joyce says, Mary and I are going to jail. Please bail us out. This book? Are you talking about this book? I don't know what book you're talking about, Janet. She says, oh, wow, look at that book. Hi, Suze. Now you can paste it in your scavenger hunt book. Oh, that label, yeah. I need to work on my scavenger hunt. That's another thing. See, I have all these good intentions and all these unfinished projects. My Comp 2020, I want to work in. There's just not enough hours in the day. I am completely overcommitted. Hi, Lori, Pink Girly. She says, whew, I thought the pillow police were on their way to Mary's house. I don't know. This is a small town. I don't know if we have pillow police here, but we do have a policeman. He reminds me of Officer Orville. I don't know much about him, but he kind of reminds me of how when I only know him by sight, but when I look at him, I think of Officer Orville. Lori says, oh, I read that about the pillow police. Joyce, now you guys can create art while you wait for bail. I was thinking the other day, if I ever get put in a nursing home, if I ever, can't take care of myself, I hope that they at least give me a piece of paper, a pad of paper, and a pencil so I can draw. I just don't want to sit there in my chair, and I hope I have movement in my arms and my brain. I may not get to the bathroom in time. Ew. Oh, but I was thinking about that. If I ever have to be in a nursing home, I hope that, I was thinking I'd probably have to keep all my art supplies in my little 3-drawer bedstand, and it's not going to be enough room. And, I don't even want to think about it. Let's see. Janet says, Mary, can you tell Carla the size of the complete zine page? Are you talking about the page of the zine, or the paper itself is 8.5 by 11? When you fold it up, it is, let me measure for the folds. Of course, it's a fourth of 11, so is, get the right inch thing here, 2 and well, let me fold it. First wide by Let me fold it this way. Oh, is that going to fold? Here, let me fold it this way. 4 by 4 1/4. And I just keep going here until it finds its comfort zone. I don't think I found it yet. I guess this way is the best. That makes a nice back page. That makes an okay front page. So in this case, front, back. Is that how Tanya had it? Her one, 2 1/8 by 5 1/2. No, the numbers here wrong. 11 by, or that could be what wide for me is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 out of an 11 by 8 1/2 sheet of paper. Cardstock, which is a little bit hard to fold. Pull that off. I'm done with that. The nursing home down the hill will not allow art or craft supplies. They only let Wilma have a pencil and paper when her family was there and said it was dangerous for the other residents. Oh, crap. A pencil and a piece of paper is dangerous? Do they let those people write letters and cards? Sheesh. I don't want to go to a nursing home. All right, let's pull some thinking quotes. Let's go to page 431. 431. This book I can tear up because I've got another book. 423, 27, and oops, it was what, 37? A friend is a person with whom I may be sincere. Before him, I may think aloud. I guess that means when it says before him, it means in front of him, I can think aloud. I can say what I'm thinking when I don't have to walk on eggshells around him. That is a quote from Emerson. Or it could be Carlyle. Carlyle? It has Emerson up here, but it says C. Carlyle. Oh, that's 32. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use it. A friend is a person, and the word is think. I'm going for thinking words. And I'm just going to pull them out as I find them. All right, let's go find another one here. Page 233, note 1. 233, note 1. and 1. 233. Oh, those that merely talk and never think, that live in the wild anarchy of drink. All right, that means you're drinking and you're talking while you're drinking. That means drunk people may say things they didn't mean to say. Whack, whack, whack. I'm going for the word think. And I think this was said by somebody, Johnson, Jons, 156. 150, note 6. Think before thou speakest. Cervantes. We know that one, don't we? How many times do I fail on that? I always put my foot in my mouth. Think before thou speakest, he says. Think before thou speakest. All right, there's that one. 732.5. 732. I'm almost there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I propose to consider the question, can machines think? This is by Alan Mathiasen Turing, Computing, Machinery, and Intelligence. I'm going to cut that whole thing out. Can machines think? Well, they think they can think, but they only think about what we told them to think about. Artificial intelligence is still artificial. They just think, they put the facts together faster than we can. I was listening to Tanya this afternoon talk about kids that use a calculator, and she only added. She could do the addition. She said she only learned the multiplication table up to 5. And those kids that were doing using the calculators to determine the problem had to think of what buttons to push, and she could add it up. Multiplication is just a series of adding. And I think division is a series of subtracting, but I could be wrong there. I'm not a mathematician. 579.15. This is kind of fun. 579.15. 580. Let's see, I've got 4. I just need 4 more. What did I say? 15? Oh, many a peer of England brews livelier liquid than the muse, and malt does more than Milton can to justify God's ways to man. Ale, man, ale's the stuff to drink for fellows whom it hurts to think. I'm just going to take the 2 last sentences. Ale, man, ale's the stuff to drink for fellows whom it hurts to think. That means some people would rather drink than think. Some people would rather get drunk than have to think their way out of through their problem. Let's just drink it. Let's just go party on a Friday night. College kids used to do that. Let's just go party. Well, that's not always the answer. That may not be the answer. I think that was 5. I just need 3 more. I don't know if I'm boring you guys, but I'm having fun. $345.4. $345.4. Oh, it's a great big paragraph. Oh, let's go to another one. That's too much to read at once in here. 167.37. 167.37. I have no other but a woman's reason. I think him so because I think him so. I think some woman said that. I'm just a woman. I think him so just because I think him so. It's my woman's prerogative to think that way. I have no other but a woman's reason. I think him so because I think him so. And I'm just whacking these out. I think this is 6. I think I only need 2 more. I think him so because I think him so. Now, Tanya put ink around hers, I think, but I'm not going to do that. I need 2 more. This book is full of thinking. 576.17. 576.17. The little girl had the making of a poet in her, who, being told to be sure of her meaning before she spoke, said, "How can I know what I think till I see what I say?" Oh, that's a good quote.